Hey, Empire Builders! Justin Kaiser here, back with episode 32 of Next Up Empire. This is your daily fuel to build your business empire with ancient wisdom. Now, today, we're going to talk about how to build your empire with Napoleon Hill's timeless wisdom. So, no matter what kind of business you're scaling or planning to build, I'm sharing 5 steps inspired by Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich to turn your vision into a legacy. So, what's one big goal that you want to hit right now? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. I've got new episodes dropping every day, Tuesday through Saturday, so stick with me all week. Now, here's a quick recap of my story. I've been building businesses for the last 24 years. And in 2020, I co founded a company called Solar Grids. I franchised it, and as CEO, I led the company to over 3 years of growing to over 100 franchise territories. Now, this is something that less than 5% of all franchise companies ever pull off. And I don't say this to brag, but to let you know that I'm not some wannabe. I've been there and I've done that. Now, we face some setbacks, as all businesses do. Businesses not all roses and rainbows, but we powered through them. We condensed down to 49 real solid franchise territories, and we merged with Stardust Solar in 2024. And now, together, we're North America's largest solar franchisor with 87 franchise territories. We also did a recent IPO in October, so now we're publicly traded. Now, that empire wasn't built on luck. It was built on principles such as Napoleon Hill's that got us there. Now, yesterday in episode 31, we talked about how to turn setbacks into wins with ancient wisdom. Today, we're going to talk about how to build your empire with Napoleon Hill's blueprint, because his teachings show that your mind is the key to lasting success. So, let's get into it. So, who's Napoleon Hill? Most people have heard of him, but if you haven't, he studied the world's greatest achievers like Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, John D. Rockefeller, Alexander Graham Bell, Theodore Roosevelt, William Wrigley Jr., and Charles Schwab, just to name several. Now, through his studies of these highly successful entrepreneurs, he cracked the code to success. His wisdom, rooted in principles like desire, planning, and masterminds, is ancient, yet it's modernly used on a very wide scale. And it happens to be the foundation of my solar empire. So I'm going to give you 5 steps straight from Napoleon Hill to build your empire and leave a legacy. First, you've got to define your empire's purpose, because Napoleon Hill taught that a definite purpose is the starting point of all achievement. An empire isn't just cash or power, it's a legacy, like the Roman Empire's roads or Stardust Solar bringing energy independence to communities. Napoleon Hill said there's no hope of success for the person who does not have a central purpose. Now, when we started Solar Grids, my purpose was clear: empower our franchisees to offer energy independence to every homeowner. You see, it was that focus that carried us through the hard times and through things like market shifts. Now, compare that to my early Forex trading days back in 2007. I had no real clear purpose, just chasing fast money. Now, why does this help you? Because you've got to have a clear purpose, because that clear purpose is what's going to drive every decision. So, what's your purpose? Your purpose is really what pushes you to pivot when things like market conditions or market shifts require you to pivot. So, write it down. My empire's purpose is, write down your specific mission and share it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Second, you've got to ignite your burning desire, because Napoleon Hill said that desire is the fuel of all success. You see, your brain's dopamine system craves rewards, but Napoleon Hill taught that only a burning desire overcomes resistance. You see, our merger took much longer than we thought to complete. And in 2024, when franchisees started to have doubt, it was really our desire to continue winning is what kept us focused. I would sit down and I would just visualize hundreds of franchisees thriving. And it was really that fire that led us to innovate with new training programs and also offer stock options to our well deserved franchisees. Now, compare that to my real estate days. I gave up when the market crashed in 07, 08. I had no desire to push forward, although I could have gotten into short sales or helping homeowners with foreclosures. The reality is there's always a way to make money in real estate, no matter what the market's doing. But I was just too short sighted to pivot. Now, why does this help you? Because desire beats procrastination. Don't just want more clients, have the desire to be the go to professional in your city or town. Client says your rates are too high, offer a free mini service to win them over. Now, write it down. My burning desire for this specific goal is this specific vision. Also, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Step 3, you've got to set smart goals because Napoleon Hill's organized planning turns desire into action. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Napoleon Hill said that a goal is a dream with a deadline. Instead of, I want growth, set a deadline. I'll set 10 new contracts by June 31st by calling 30 prospects daily. So let's break it down. Day 1, build a call list. Day 2, test your pitch. And then execute immediately. Don't wait for day 3. Now, why does this help you? Because SMART goals are your roadmap. Let's say, for example, that you're a roofer. Set the SMART goal. For example, I'm going to win 3 storm repair bids this month by offering free inspections. Considering a franchise? Stardust Solar System and Support helps you set goals to succeed. Now, book a call with me below if you want to chat more about all the benefits of a Stardust Solar franchise. Now, write it down. My SMART goal is, and then write down your specific goal. Share it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Fourth, you've got to rewire your mindset with autosuggestion. Because Napoleon Hill taught that your thoughts shape reality. He said that you're the master of your fate. Limiting beliefs like, I can't scale my business, is what kills progress. Napoleon Hill's autosuggestion means repeating positive truths. Every morning, for me, I'd say in my mind, solar grids will dominate the solar franchising space. We will become the largest solar franchisor in America. You see, it was that mindset that carried us through the merger. So, why does this help you? Because autosuggestion builds confidence. Say a client rejects your bid. Just repeat to yourself, I'm the best at my market, and then act. Maybe offer a free follow-up of some sort to seal the deal. So write it down. My autosuggestion is, and then share it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Fifth, you've got to build a mastermind. Because Napoleon Hill said, no two minds ever come together without creating a third mind, which is an invisible force. You see, your empire needs a network. You need mentors, you need peers, and you need allies. Now, when we faced franchisee pushback, I formed a mastermind with the CEO and COO of Stardust Solar. It was our ideas combined, like the idea of the stock option plan for franchisees, that turned our challenges into growth. Now, why does this help you? Because a mastermind fuels ambition. Now, if you're in solar, join a solar group. There's lots of them online, Facebook groups, etc. Now, if you're in plumbing, find a mentor who's already scaled a plumbing business. Write it down. I'll reach out to this specific person or I'll join this group for my mastermind. Share it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. So that's how you build your empire with Napoleon Hill's wisdom. You've got to define your purpose, ignite desire, set smart goals, rewire your mindset, and build a mastermind. I was very fortunate to be able to scale solar grids to 100 plus franchise territories and onto a merger and IPO using these steps. And also, let's talk about diet because fuel is everything. My high protein, high fat breakfast of at least 10 eggs every morning is really what fuels me to get through the day. I never crash in the afternoon. I've got just as much energy, if not more, at 2, 3, or 4 in the afternoon than I did when I woke up in the morning. So fueling yourself in the morning is super important. So write down in the comments below, what are you going to use to fuel your empire today? I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this. And if you did, please share it in the comments below. What's your biggest takeaway? What are your smart goals that you're going to be setting now? I've got episodes dropping every day, Tuesday through Saturday, to keep your momentum going. So let's do this together. Book a call with me if you're ready. Again, no pressure, just real talk. I've got 24 years of wins and losses that I'll share with you to help you build your empire. So, again, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time for episode 33.